Hi everybody, I'm going to take you through a 20-minute full body cardio HIIT workout. You don't need any equipment, so just get ready to keep moving, get your heart rate up and work hard. We're going to start with 30 seconds of jogging. We're going to do 5 different exercises to warm you up, and we're going to repeat that twice. So starting off with a 30-second jog here. And if you're not comfortable with jogging, if you are a beginner, you're welcome to march on the spot or go for a long walk up and down the driveway. Whatever you feel comfortable with. If something doesn't suit you, please feel free to modify it. But I just want you to enjoy the workout and have a great workout. Something is better than nothing. So just keep moving. The second exercise is star jumps. If you're not comfortable with star jumps, you're welcome to do side taps. So just tap your legs out one at a time from side to side and keep moving your body. If you prefer to do some heel taps, you're more than welcome to. Taking some deep breaths, we're going to get the heart rate up, going to challenge all the different muscles in the body. It's going to be a great workout. 30 seconds of star jumps. I've got my kids also joining in. They're running around in the background. And then we're doing knee lifts, so high knees, one at a time, lifting up high. Kids love to join in. If they see you doing it, they'll copy you. I never force my kids. I just do the exercises and they often come and join in. It's really important to dedicate that time to yourself, and the kids are always watching. 30 seconds of high knees. The next exercise I'm going to do is leg curls. So just stepping out wide and lifting one leg at a time, heel up to the butt. If you can, try to kick your bottom. Try to get that heel right up, and I'm using my hands, as you can see, for a bit of momentum. Helps with balance and working into the quads as well. So always working your abdominals through all of the exercises that you do throughout your daily life. You should always be working your core. There's lots of videos on how to work your core. The next one is bear crawls. So I've started off a little bit awkward here because Ella was sort of in my way, but we're just crouching down, crawling forward, and then coming into a standing position. Crawling forward, back and stand up. Crawling forward, walking back and standing up. Nice and tall, squeeze the glutes. So 30 seconds of this bear crawl, forward and standing up. We're going back to the beginning again. That was the 5. So starting again with our jog on the spot. 30 seconds of jogging. Lifting up those knees. Feeling a bit of momentum here. Blood starting to pump. Often it can be hard to start the workout, but once you're a couple of minutes in, the endorphins start flowing and it's a lot easier. Then it gets harder again as you start to fatigue. But if you don't feel like working out, sometimes you just need to start those first couple of exercises and you'll start to feel a lot better. Mind plays tricks on us quite often. 30 seconds of the star jumps was the second exercise. Ladies, make sure you've got good support. You're going to need that. You don't want to have anything holding you back from having a really good workout. We've got the high knees coming up next, so get ready straight into it, lifting those knees right up to the chest. If you're a beginner, you're more than welcome to have a chair nearby that you can hold on to for a bit of support to enable you to lift higher and exaggerate the moves. It's not about rushing, it's about technique as well as the efficiency of the exercise. So do make sure that you're taking your time and getting the most out of each movement. You want to try to get full ranges of motion, especially with push-ups, and I'll talk about that when we get to them. There will be a few push-ups. Let's do our leg curls once more. Stepping out wide, heels coming up to the bottom. And once you've done my workouts a couple of times and you've heard my tips and cues, I'd love you to do the workout again and pump your music up and really go for it. Having that music to motivate you and keep you moving, whatever it is that you enjoy listening to, really helps. All right, into our bear crawls again. So we're crouching down, the knees go out wide. We crawl forward into a semi-plank position, standing up, tall, squeezing the glutes. Heels down flat when you stand up. Big crawl forward. I slide my hands forward on the mat. I find that is a little bit of cheating there. but it is a hard exercise and we're just in the warm-up. So it's good to just push through and do whatever you can at the moment. So we finished off our warm-up here. We're getting into our first exercise. It is 30 seconds of push-ups. I'm doing intermediate push-ups here. You're welcome to do your beginner push-ups, which would be on all fours, almost like a tabletop position, and dropping your chest all the way to the ground. If you can't get your chest all the way to the ground, you need to be doing beginner push-ups. Rather, you get that full range of motion and build your strength up properly. And of course, if you're intermediate or advanced and you prefer to be on your toes, you're more than welcome to start on your toes and then drop down to your knees if you fatigue. 30 seconds on for this HIIT workout and 30 seconds recovery. We're going to move on to the second exercise, and that is the good old squats. If you're a beginner, you're welcome to get a chair and do chair squats, so you've got the security of the chair. If you're intermediate or advanced, we're going into regular squats and we're going to add in a jump here. So setting yourself up, getting ready for 30 seconds, I'm going into squat jumps. Sitting back, low and jumping up, pushing hard through the legs, through the glutes. The most important thing to remember here is that the knees remain over your ankles and not coming forward over the toes. You're going to put too much pressure in the knees if you don't do this correctly. Be really careful. Hinging through the hips, as you can see, my back remains flat. Even though I'm coming forward, there's no slouching. Keeping the head up, the chest up. 30 seconds of jump squats or beginners in your basic squats. You've got 30 seconds to recover. Well done, everybody. We're going into tricep push-ups next. So I really want to make sure we get those big exercises out of the way, the really hard ones. The difference between the tricep push-ups and the regular push-ups are the elbows are going to stay in very close to our rib cage. So super glued to the rib cage. This is a hard exercise to do. Beginners, you might prefer just to do some dips off a chair. 30 seconds of tricep push-ups now. Elbows stay in close to the body. Bring the chest all the way down to the ground and then pushing up. If you're not sure about dips, make sure you pause the video and watch a quick YouTube video for dips off a chair. Deep breaths here, engaging your abdominals, big push up, and the arms will be burning by the end of this one. This is the perfect exercise for those of you who will understand the tuck shop arms, that we want to work the back of the arms there. Getting hot, getting into our next exercise, which is pulse lunges. So we're going to be in a lunge position. We're going to do one lunge up and down and then jump and switch legs. If you are a beginner, you're welcome to stay stationary, and we'll do 15 seconds on one leg and 15 seconds on the other leg. So you might just like to count 15 pulses on each side. So here we go. Down, up, jump, down, up and jump, down, up and jump. Big pulse lunges. Really important again to make sure that that knee stays above the ankle, putting your body weight back, leaning back slightly in the back leg. But as you can see, I'm not hyperextending my back. Keeping the head up toward the ceiling or the sky. You're requiring a lot of power here for these squat, lunge, split squat, dynamic lunges. 30 seconds, done. Congratulations, well done everybody. We're going into a plank next, so letting the heart rate settle a little bit. These breaks are really important. That's what the HIIT workout's all about. Recovery so that you've got lots of power to push through again. The next exercise requires a lot of core stability. If you're a beginner, you might like to just hold a plank on your elbows and on your knees. Intermediate, you might like to hold a plank on your toes, but I'm going to the advanced option, which is a plank on my hands, and I'm tapping across to my opposite shoulder. So lifting one arm at a time, tapping across to my shoulder. Keeping your bum down without sinking through your lower back. Engage your abdominals. Keep yourself nice and tight through your core. Squeeze those glutes. Get a rhythm with your breathing. This is not an easy exercise. You got to hold it for 30 seconds. Deep breaths, almost done, and relax. Well done, everybody. Have a quick breather. We're going to do some sumo squats next from side to side. So dynamic once more, getting lots of power through the glutes. Keeping the heart rate up, 30 seconds from side to side. We're going to stay down low as you can for the duration of the 30 seconds. Psyching myself up, and here we go, side to side. If you've got a TheraBand, you might like to use a band as well, makes it a lot more challenging. And if you are a beginner, you might just like to step side into a squat, come up and step to the other side into a squat. So please work at your own level. Remember, you need to do what's comfortable for you, obviously stepping out of your comfort zone somewhat, but don't overdo things and then get injured. That's worst case scenario. Well done, everybody. You get to lie down for the next 2 exercises. So give yourself 30 seconds to recover. Make sure you have a drink if you need it. And we're going to go into a hip thrust. So you'll be lying on your back. I'm just catching my breath here. Oh, my apologies, I'm one step ahead. We're going into mountain climbers before we go into the hip thrusts. So 30 seconds here of mountain climbers. We're tapping the toes in and out. If you're not comfortable doing mountain climbers, you're welcome to stay on the spot and do your high knees once again. So just standing up nice and tall and lifting one leg at a time as high as you can. So this is now fatiguing our arms. Legs are working hard. Abs, core should be working hard. Ella's going to come and join me. Finishing off your mountain climbers. And now you'll get to lie down. So getting yourself ready for the hip thrusts. I've got my workout buddy here. And I need her because I'm getting quite tired. We're going to do 2 rounds of everything, by the way. So this is our first round. We're going to finish off these hip thrusts here. Finish off some abs. 30 seconds of hip thrusts. Here we go. Push your heels into the ground, into the floor, and push your glutes up as high as you can. Little pulses. We don't want to drop all the way to the ground. We want to stay at the top range, that top half, and really push those hips up toward the ceiling or the sky. Squeeze the glutes. The more you can press your heels into the floor, the better. The more activation through the glutes that you'll get. So big push up and squeeze. Again, if you've got the TheraBand, you could also use that for this exercise and open the knees out slightly into a bit of an abduction. We'll finish off this round with some abdominals. We're going to do some scissor legs, so lying on your back with the legs up toward the ceiling or the sky, keeping your legs as straight as you can, and if possible, flexing your toes down toward you. For 30 seconds, our last 30 seconds of this round, we're going to crisscross the legs around each other like little semicircles. So getting ready, taking a deep breath. Got Josh coming to join me as well, and crisscrossing around each other. Squeeze the stomach muscles, keeping your back nice and flat. So really pressing your spine into the floor, into the ground. If you've got the kids around you, don't let them distract you. Get them to join you. Or get them to cheer you on, even better. That'll give you a bit more momentum to keep pushing. Finishing off this first round. You should be proud of yourself if you've gotten this far with me. Getting ready for a second round. Well done, everybody. You've got 30 seconds to recover. Pause if you need a little bit longer. I'm going to let you get through round 2 on your own. So if you want to pump the music up, you know what to do now. If you'd rather go back to the beginning and replay my cues and tips, please feel free to do so. But I'm going to let you go through round 2, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And please feel free to pause if you do need the extra break, but I want you to push yourselves. So I'm going to start my round 2 now. Push-ups, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Just keep pushing. And well done, everybody. If you've come this far with me, well done. I hope you've had a great workout. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're feeling strong, powerful. And I hope that you will have a good stretch now before you disappear. Please feel free to take your time with these stretches. Pause if you need to and hold those stretches. And if there are more stretches that you'd like to do at the end, obviously, please continue to stretch. Just doing hamstring stretches here, followed by glute stretches. Ankle on the knee, pulling the leg in toward you. If you do have any comments, feedback, questions, I would love to hear from you. So please make sure that you do leave a comment in the comment section below. I have lots more workouts for you on my YouTube page, so please check them out and please share them with your friends as well. I've got workouts for all ages, all fitness levels, kids workouts, older adult workouts, stretches. So there's something for everybody. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've worked with all demographics and I want to share my knowledge, experience and motivation with you. So if there's anything else that you would like to see or get ideas of, please let me know. Doing a bit of a back stretch here and feeling it in the glutes as well. I hope you enjoyed seeing my kids getting involved, the cheekiness, but always adds a bit of excitement, a little bit of a distraction. And it's nice to have them to help with the stretches as well. So doing my inner thigh, groin stretch here, asking Ella to just push me very gently forward as I stretch out through the hips and then through my hamstrings. So again, bringing my feet together. And if you just ask them to push very gently on your scapula, on your shoulder blades, pushing forward very gently to add a bit more resistance and depth into that stretch. Deep breaths. Hold your stretches for at least 15 seconds each. She's a good helper, that little Ella. And I'm going to come up onto my knees and stretch out my hip flexor. If you want to do some cat stretches or anything else, you might like to stretch out your shoulders as well, arm across the chest and pull the elbow in, or triceps. I've ended this video slightly prematurely, but I was on a bit of a time limit with my kids on their lunch break from homeschooling while we are amidst COVID-19. Hopefully that will end soon because it'd be nice to get back to a normal routine, but it has been beautiful having my children home and sharing lots of experiences with them that I otherwise wouldn't have shared. So remember, if you do have kids, they're always watching you. You are their number one role model. So think about what you're demonstrating to them and the lifestyle that you want them to lead when they get older. Stretching out my quads to finish, holding onto one foot behind my back. Taking some deep breaths. probably thinking about what I'm going to be making for dinner tonight. As the wind's picking up, braving the cold. It's about 14-15 degrees. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. Don't let anything stop you. Find the time, find the place, and just do the workout. Stay consistent. If you have an off day, just get back up the next day and try again. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Stay well, stay safe, and stay active.